Hi folks, Michael Robinson here with MichaelRobinsonArt.com, and welcome to another installment of the story behind the painting. Super excited to be unveiling this piece today. It's the first of 7 paintings that we're in a series. I'm calling it The Spirits of Babylon. And you'll see in a minute, the word Babylon is really perfect for this series because it deals a lot with the gulf that's between us. And I was really impressed by the oxymoronic phrase social distancing in COVID. To me, that phrase was emblematic of much larger dynamics in the human environment, how we live, the human landscape, as it were, how we're always trying to communicate with each other. So many miscommunications and conflicts are caused by people just can't choose the right words. And obviously, our nation is deeply political. And I started doing this last year, and I felt like the wearing of a mask was sort of also symbolic of our inability to fully communicate, integrate our own personalities with other people. So let me get going here on Spirits of Babylon, and I'll tell you why the word Babylon is important here. As you can see, there's a big division here. I didn't mean to do it on purpose, red and blue. This is more of a maroon. I just really thought this color set this thing off really nicely. And so Babylon is an old city. It was part of a divided empire. That just kind of struck me as that. So let me move this forward, and you'll see over this character here. I'll move it back and get a closer look at the character. But here you see this very amorphous kind of face, and that's to me like the world, some cosmic creature, or the spirits, or the great creator is looking over this person right here. And you see between us, between these two characters, there's this big chasm. Now, these reminded me of Sparks, and one of my favorite all-time hard rock songs is "Let the Sparks Fly" by Thousand Foot Krutch. And I saw them live up in Sacramento at the Aftershock Festival, and it was insane. They were playing this little teeny stage in the back, and you thought it was U2 headlining the Coliseum. Anyway, these colors here, these vibrant oranges and pinks, I really thought set off this sense of energy flowing. So there's energy flowing in here, so it's sort of a cosmic energy as far as I'm concerned, and we all want to try to tap into this cosmic energy. Now, if you look over here on this side, you'll see, again, another face. Supposed to be amorphous and obscure, this side being maroon, this side being blue. And again, here's all this energy flow. Here's another thing that's really interesting to me about these two characters. You'll see that this one here, which has a crown, and I'll bring the crown around a lot another time, but right in here, there are sparks flying out of this spirit person's arms and hands, indicating is it flowing to the sparks that's being set off, or is it a two-way flow? And I actually think there's a two-way flow between us and the universe. On this side here, you can see that this, I didn't mean for it consciously to be a mask, but to give a sense that there's a mask over this person. Because on some level, all of us as humans wear masks every day when we leave our house or when we talk on the phone. We pretend to be, to some extent, someone we're really not, right? Why? To get through the world politely as much as you can, right? To avoid conflict. But sometimes not being yourself leads to conflict. So I felt this whole COVID thing said a lot about what's going on in our world today. I decided to give this one, both these creatures up here, really angular, sharp lines there. And I left this person, let me just bring it back one more time, just to make sure you can see what I'm talking about. This character here doesn't have, this is the first person in this series that doesn't have the flow of energy out of the sparks, being out of the energy of this person, trying to communicate with it across this chasm here. So we're going to see growth in the characters as this series develops. And so I really feel like the whole Spirits of Babylon series, you'll see that there are these characters trying to communicate across some sort of chasm that's keeping us from really being who we truly are. And you saw a lot of conflict last year, this whole argument about masks, no masks. Now you got Fauci saying 2 masks. I mean, what is it? So we have a lot going on with COVID. And as I said, I was trying to get to the larger issue. I just felt like if you did things that were like taking a photo from the media and painting it today, it's just going to be out of date in no time. I'm trying to get to the larger issues that we all face as human beings. And so that's what I'm really, really excited about it. It does have the Michael Robinson color scheme, as always. So that's pretty much it for the story of the Spirits of Babylon series. And this first piece, again, is called let the sparks fly. And I'm really happy with the way it came out, and I hope you like it too. But once again, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to have to lean into the camera. There's no graceful way to do it on Instagram, so bear with me as I sign off here. I'm Michael Robinson from michaelrobinsonart.com. I hope you get a chance to look at this painting, and if you do, send me some love. I always love hearing from people. All right, Michael Robinson, over and out. Bye-bye.